Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Monster Jam Destruction Series, point series for this year, 2024 in BeamNG Drive. This event, tonight, we will be in Salt Lake City, Utah, with a reduced field of drivers. There are only 8 drivers competing tonight. And there will be 4 different competitions taking place. We will start with the donut competition, then we will move into the sky wheelie competition, then we will move into the skills challenge, and then we will move into freestyle. Because this is an arena event and has a reduced lineup, it is not for points and there will be no scoring. This is just for the fans, just for your guys' entertainment. Now, the lineup is chosen based on the highest scoring drivers in the point standings right now. So here is your lineup. Jim Koehler in Avenger, Zack Garner in Wildside, David Olfert in Velociraptor, John Gordon in Bad Company, Adam Anderson in Gravedigger, Camden Murphy in Bakugan Dragonoid, Tom Menz in Max D, and Ryan Anderson in The Son of a Digger. Again, we will go from donuts to sky wheelies to skills to freestyle. No scoring, just for the fans here tonight. And you know what? We have no time to waste. This is Monster Jam. We want to get into the Monster Jam action. We're going to get things going right underway here with the donut competition. Starting off, we have Jim Koehler in Avenger. Oh, that engine just lost power. I'm not even kidding. I just drove onto the track. Okay, we're back and refired. I've never had that happen before. Alright, Jim Koehler getting ready here for donuts. Okay, you know what? I wasn't expecting too much here from Jim Koehler, but those were actually some pretty good cyclones. He kept it there in first gear, and he actually kind of kept a lot of good traction because of that. You know what? He was spinning like pretty fast. That's definitely going to be a run to remember here tonight. Your hands together there for Jim Koehler and Avenger. And we're going to get moving right into your next competitor here. Again, this is just for the fans, just for the entertainment. Points will return in the next points event that happens for the series. It is only for stadium events or events that have all 16 trucks. So this is not for points, just for fun, just to watch it. So we don't actually need any fan judges here tonight. Just stop by, have some fun. We're starting with donuts, we're moving into sky wheelies, we're moving into skills, we're moving into freestyle. Right now we are in donuts. Jim Koehler just threw down, and it's time for 5-time world champion Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger to get going here in donuts. Whoa! You know, he was keeping it pretty held together for most of the time there. Until he got hiked up a little bit. He was keeping it well balanced as well. He just got a little carried away there on those cyclones. You know what, though? Looks like he had a lot of fun. Tough break for Adam Anderson, but this event's just for fun and just for practice for when we get back to point series events. So it's not about the points here. It's not about doing as best as you can. It's just about having some fun. Put your hands together for Adam Anderson and the Gravedigger. On that note, we are going to move into your next competitor. We are firing these drivers out tonight. We have 4 competitions. There's a lot of action to be had. Coming up next, running on Team Throttle Monster, is David Olfert in the Velociraptor. Getting things ready to go here. Whoa! Whoa! I mean, if the competition was like freestyle, that would have been pretty cool. I'm not sure how well it serves for donuts, but it was cool what he just did, either way. Nice little sidewinder, sidewall save for the Velociraptor. Too Tall David Olfert showing these competitors how it's done. Your reaction time and your throttle, your momentum, they have to be on point to pull off a save like that. You know what, David Olfert was ready to go. Coming up next here in Donuts, it's time to get loud for Camden Murphy, Bakugan Dragonoid. Getting ready to go here. Oh, wow. I mean, he was spinning that truck right around for a solid while. Could have been a little more impressive, though. We saw what Adam did, although it didn't end up perfectly. But Jim Koehler, I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat those cyclones that we saw from him, man. He was absolutely spinning. Just absolutely insane. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat those, but you know what? We got some more drivers to come out here. Still in the lead for Donuts is Jim Koehler in the Avengers. Still in the lead here in the donut competition. Again, there are no points here to be tallied up. It's fully just based on what the driver does. It will not count towards their series standings or anything like that. Here goes Zack Garner in the wild side. Oh! Zack Garner in the wild side. He got some great donuts in there, and he ends it up with that sidewinder save. That was pretty cool. You know, it's a close call between him and Jim Koehler, though. We'll have to see what your three remaining drivers can do tonight, but I'm not sure if that was really enough to take the lead away from Jim Koehler. We'll have to wait and see. And coming up next here in the donut competition, it's Tom Meents in the Max D. If anyone's known for his cyclones, it's this guy right here. I'm sure he's ready to try and take the lead away from Zack Garner and Jim Koehler tonight. Tom Meents in the Max D. He gets those staple Tom Meents and Max D cyclones tonight. That is easily enough to take the lead away. Your new leader here in Donuts is Tom Meents. in the Max D, still running that nitro body left over. Again, that nitro body still left over from his use in Tacoma. Next time we have a stadium show later this week, we will see a brand new Max D body being ran again. But until then, that nitro body is going to continue dominating all night long. And speaking of domination, Tom Meents, your new leader here in Donuts. John Gordon and Bad Company and Ryan Anderson and the Son of a Digger are the only drivers left to go tonight. That could potentially take the lead away from that. It's gonna take a lot of effort though. We'll see what they can get done here tonight. Whoa! Some great donuts for John Gordon and the Bad Company. You know what though, I think right as he was kind of finding his groove here in the donuts competition, he let up off the throttle and ended those cyclones pretty early on. I think that might work against him here. Tom Meents just went on for a lot longer, and unfortunately, setting it down so quick, that's not going to be enough to beat what we saw from Tom Meents. And on that note, there's only one driver left who hasn't ran in Donuts. This is your current point series leader, Ryan Anderson and the Son of a Digger. Although we are not looking for points in tonight's event, you're still going to want to hold that title and hold it strong, and Ryan Anderson's going to have to try and make things happen here in the first competition of the night. We'll see what he can do. He almost ended up pretty early there. Oh! Ryan Anderson and the Son of a Digger, that is over. He got it onto the sidewall save attempt. You know, he even went back and forth a little bit, got a little bit of a sidewinder in there. But he was not able to ultimately pull off that save. Ryan Anderson, not quite what he was looking for here in the donut competition here tonight. We're going to get that truck rolled back over onto all four tires. And on that note, that concludes the donut competition here tonight. The first of 4 competitions we are going to be having. Again, there are still 3 more competitions to go. Coming up next, it's going to be Sky Wheelies. You don't want to miss it. As this field of 8 incredible drivers is going to move on into some more Monster Jam action. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to move into Monster Jam Sky Wheelies tonight. A competition exclusive to arenas. Something you don't see quite every day. And all 8 of these drivers are going to try and get the best Sky Wheelie they can. Coming up first here in Sky Wheelies was one of the best runs we saw in all of the donut competitions. This is Jim Koehler in the Avenger, 2-time Monster Jam World Champion. Lining up for his hit attempt here in Sky Wheelies. Oh! A perfect execution for Jim Koehler and Avenger. I'm not sure how anyone's planning to beat that. I mean, that was the textbook definition of a sky wheelie. There's still 7 other competitors to go in this competition, but Jim Koehler just kind of demonstrated what this whole competition's all about. I don't know how anyone's planning to follow that up and get much out of it. You know what, though? If there's anybody that isn't afraid to follow up a good Monster Jam run in any competition, it's gotta be this man right here. In the Gravedigger, the black and green wrecking machine, the most iconic name in all of motorsports. It's Adam Anderson. Although he does stand pretty low in the point series right now, he got a lot of points back up in Tacoma. And now with this off event, kind of just like a practice show, Adam Anderson is going to be able to get back into the swing for when we're back into stadiums full time. We'll see what he can do here. And Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger almost getting too far. Almost into the wall. He pulls off a beautiful wheelie. I'm not too sure if I think that's enough to take the lead away, though. Let me know. What do you guys think? Do you think the lead is going to go to Adam Anderson, or should Jim Koehler keep the lead? Because, I mean, Adam Anderson did a good wheelie, but I'm not sure if it was as much of a sky wheelie as what Jim Koehler did. You guys give your thoughts. What do you think? Should that be a lead there for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger? Also on that note, we are going to get moving to the next competitor here as we get through all of your competitions tonight. A full show, 4 competitions. There's a lot to watch. These drivers are going to have to make things happen. Coming up next here, in the Velociraptor running on Team Throttle Monster. Put your hands together for David Olfert. Getting ready to go here on his sky wheelie attempt. Oh! Oh, hold on! Oh! That is bad news for David Olfert and the Velociraptor. He goes into the wall. It's honestly going to be official's choice here if he's able to get, return again tonight. Felt very against any damage to stadiums and making direct collision with a wall like that. It's not putting a good image here for David Olfert and the Velociraptor. Truck-wise, everything looks like it's still held together, though. So if the officials are good with it, we will see more from David Olfert and the Velociraptor later tonight. A great move, a cool little crash and save attempt, but this is a sky wheelie competition. You're gonna want to do what we're asking of him, and unfortunately he just ends up crashing instead. Not quite what we were looking for there for David Olfert too tall. He had a great sky wheelie, but it wasn't vertical. You know, it was a little bit, but not quite enough. On that note, coming up next, it's Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid. And you know, with only really 3 faces that these drivers can hit to try and do a good sky wheelie, they're gonna have to start somehow getting creative at some point. I'm not sure how that's supposed to happen, but they're gonna have to come up with a creative way to do sky wheelies here somehow. But here comes Camden Murphy, Bakugan, Dragonoid. Oh no! He was in first gear that whole time, never shifted up. I'm not too sure why that is. Maybe he was trying to use it strategically, but it did not work the way he wanted it to. Unfortunately, he just didn't get really vertical at all. That's probably last place right now, if anything. Tough break for Camden Murphy. Coming up next, somehow swapping bodies. He went to a Chevy now. Oops. My mistake. It's Zack Garner in the wild side. I mean, I guess after he lost the hood in Donuts, you guys saw he went on that save attempt, lost the hood. I guess they had to just work with whatever they had to put a new one on. It's not exactly the same hood as he had before, but I mean, it'll do. What is Zack Garner going for here? Again, this is the Sky Wheelies competition here. But he seems to be lining up for the mini flip ramp. Oh! Wait! Oh! Not able to pull out the save. I mean, I don't really know what he was expecting to happen. We are in the Sky Wheelie competition, and he tried to do a hit on the mini flip ramp somehow. Man, it would have been cool if he could pull out that save, but if it was skills or freestyle, he might have been allowed to continue. But here in Sky Wheelies, all you're really meant to be doing is a Sky Wheelie. Sidewalls are not tolerated. Tough break for Zack Garner. You know he wanted to put some more work into that, but tough break. He'll be back for the next competition. Monster Jam fans, coming up next here in Sky Wheelies, it's Tom Meents, Max D Nitro. If there's anyone that isn't known for doing wheelies, it's this guy. Tom Meents, much more familiar with the moonwalk. I guess we'll see what he could do here with Sky Wheelies. He's just ready to go. He's already lined up here. Not too sure what the plan is. I mean, I guess just go for a Sky Wheelie. Oh! Oh! Oh, he's just walking it as well. I mean, Tom Meents is very well known for his moonwalks, but I didn't even know he could do wheelies like that. That was pretty cool, and you know what? That is enough to be the lead as well. Your new leader, Tom Meents in the Max D. About time we had a new leader after Jim Koehler and Adam Anderson were both holding the lead forever earlier. Finally, though, we have decided on a leader. It's Tom Meents in the Max D. He now holds 2 of the competitions here tonight, but if John Gordon or Ryan Anderson can take away the lead here in Sky Wheelies, we might see that change. But I'm not too sure we will, because Tom Meents had perfect execution. Your second to last competitor here in the Sky Wheelies competition. This is John Gordon in the Bad Company. Sky Wheelies, not exactly something he's known for either. You know, we'll see wheelies from him. Oh, hold on. That truck has been shut down. John Gordon bumps the wall coming into the turn. Very frowned upon mistake. He's fired back though. He's gonna be able to get back into this here. He's gonna have to make something happen. Oh! Great sky wheelie for John Gordon in the Bad Company. Sets it back down pretty smooth as well. You know what? I'm not too sure. I don't think that's going to be enough to take the lead from Tom Meents. He just had that perfect wheelie going, but it was still a pretty cool move there for John Gordon in the Bad Company. It'll definitely be a moment to remember tonight. And you know, when we look back on the season at the end, look back on what all these drivers were able to do throughout the season, I'm sure there's going to be some moments to remember for John Gordon in Bad Company and all these other drivers. I can't wait for those highlight reels at the end of the season. But there's one last driver to go here in Sky Wheelies. Four-time World Finals champion, Ryan Anderson in the Son of a Digger. He's won almost every world championship there is to win. All but the skills championship. Speaking of skills though, this competition, the wheelie competition, it's all about wheelies. We'll see what Ryan can do. I'm not sure what he's lining up for here. Whoa! What a move for Ryan Anderson in the Son of a Digger. He got like a twist on the wheelie. We're going to review that run to determine here if that's enough to beat what we saw from Tom Meents in the Max D. We're going to have to think about it because those were both pretty insane wheelies. Making the decision now. And the lead is going to be kept by Tom Meents and Max D, which means he is officially our Sky Wheelies winner. Tom Meents has won both Donuts and Sky Wheelies tonight. He might be looking at an event full sweep if he can keep up this work. Great night so far for Tom Meents. On that note, it is now time for the Monster Jam Skills Challenge. This is the second to last competition of the night before we end it all out with everybody's favorite, Freestyle. Drivers will have 2 attempts to do moves on 2 wheels. No exception, did those good 2-wheel moves. That is what we're looking for here in this Skills Challenge. 2 attempts. Up first, Jim Koehler and Avenger. Lining up for that first hit now. Oh! And Jim Koehler and Avenger pulled out the save attempt. Incredible first hit for the Avenger. Man, so much just happened in such a short span of time. Jim Koehler with the amazing save. And you know what? He's still got another hit left to go here. Try and wow the crowd if that wasn't enough already. Here he goes. Lining it up. Here we go. Oh! A great skills run for Jim Koehler in Avenger. That first hit is definitely going to end up as one to remember. Absolutely incredibly done for the Avenger here tonight. Jim Koehler putting together a great skills run. No doubt that the fans are going to remember that one here tonight. Coming up next, here in the Monster Jam Skills Challenge in the Gravedigger, this is Adam Anderson. You know, I don't really think arenas are where Adam Anderson finds his flow. Especially with one of his main skills moves being a slap wheelie. We'll see what he can do here tonight. Oh! Whoa! Talk about slap wheelie. Adam Anderson does a slap wheelie on top of the pod. I've never seen a driver do that before. He almost hit the wall. Luckily, he was able to avoid it. You know what, though? What we saw from Jim Koehler's first hit was absolutely insane. Adam Anderson's gonna have to make something happen here tonight if he hopes to beat that. What is he lining up for here? Is he getting off the track? Maybe not. Put your hands together for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. I don't think that's quite what he was looking for here tonight. I think he was gonna need a little bit more speed to get the move he wanted right there. Solid run, but not quite enough to top what we saw from Jim Koehler earlier tonight. With that incredible save that he had done on that first hit. Coming up next here in skills, it's David Olfert and the Velociraptor. He's coming out here with a lot of speed. He's ready to go. Oh, no. He got a little carried away there trying to combo it up. And you know what? He was right on track to get a great score, too. Well, he's not really scored, but you know what I mean. He was on track to get something incredible. But he got a little ahead of himself and rolled it over. Just like what he did in Donuts as well. So maybe he should play it a little more tame in Freestyle to not make that same mistake another time. I'm not too sure. We'll see what he can do, not what David Olfert Too Tall was looking for. And coming up next here in the Skills Challenge, in the Bakugan Dragonoid, this is Camden Murphy. Coming around the bend now. He's looking for a first hit to wow the crowd. Not too sure what he's planning on here. Maybe a sky wheelie? Oh no, it's gonna be a stoppy attempt, it looks like. Oh, look at that. His instinct told him he wasn't going far enough. So he actually put it into reverse before getting on the nose, so that the truck would naturally balance on to the nose. That was pretty good work there for Camden Murphy. Kind of understanding what's going on while still being inside of that truck. Oh no! He makes the same mistake as David Olfert. He got a little ahead of himself. He bit off more than he could chew here in skills. And it ends with the truck on the lid. What a shame for Camden Murphy. He's gonna be fired up going back to the pits, I can tell you that much. Nothing has gone the way he's wanted it to all night long. Sky Wheelies was a bust. Donuts just wasn't memorable. And a complete bomb in the skills challenge to top that all off. You know he's going to be fired up when Freestyle comes around. And coming up next, here in this skills challenge, this is Zack Garner in the wild side. Not a second to waste here as he takes it right onto the pod. Oh, really not a second to waste. He is right onto the front end. He just got out there onto the track and he is already going. Are you kidding me? He is the third driver in a row to make the same mistake. He got just a little ahead of himself, should have set it down, and he didn't. And he ends up upside down on the lid. We are seeing no shortage of these letdowns here tonight. Tough break after tough break after tough break. Zack Garner in the wild side, taking it back to the pits. He's going to have to get that truck ready to rock when Freestyle comes around. On that note, Monster Jam fans, it's time for your next competitor in the Max D. This is Tom Meents. So far, he has taken the win in both the donut competition and the sky wheelie competition tonight. We're going to see if he can make it 3 for 3 now, moving into skills, something Tom Meents is very well known for. Not too sure what he's going for here. Oh! In an arena? Oh, that is incredible work. Look at that. Even in an arena setting, Tom Meents gets that slap walk, that momentum moonwalk. Like it's nothing. Even steering that truck a little bit. He sets it down. Wonderful execution for Tom Meents in the Max D tonight. And he's going to get ready to take it right into the next hit. Wonderful start. And he's just going to keep it going here in skills. take a look at that balance. Just beautifully done for Tom Meents. Whoa! 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 Have you ever seen anything like that before? That just kept on getting crazier. That is why Tom Meents is the professor, the one and only. That was absolutely insanely done. Tom Meents and the Max D. Now we're going to take this back to the pits. And coming up next, here in the Skills Challenge, this is John Gordon and the Bad Company. Here he goes. He's ready to go. Skills, not exactly something he's known for. You know what? A pretty solid combo for that first attempt by John Gordon and the Bad Company. Not too sure what he's looking for here, though, for hit number 2. If he can get another hit like that, he might have just the smallest chance in the world at being able to take the lead from Tom Meents and Max D, but I'm not really too sure. We'll see what he can do. Oh, he was not shifted in gear for that at all. And John Gordon and the Bad Company is done here tonight. Maybe enough for second place, but certainly not enough to beat Tom Meents in the Max D. On that note, there's only one driver still left to go here in the Skills Challenge. He is your current series points leader, and he basically got second place in the other competitions tonight. It's Ryan Anderson in the Son of a Digger. Not too sure what his plans are for here in Skills. He's gonna have to make something happen though, because Tom Meents and the Max D went off the charts. In classic Tom Meents fashion, Ryan Anderson lining up for something here. He's definitely got a plan going. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! I'm losing my voice just commentating Ryan right now. And he's back onto the front end. Okay, so maybe Tom Meents' hope at a clean sweep tonight are coming to an end, because Ryan Anderson, he gets into another combo. Ryan Anderson and the Son of a Digger, what a great first hit we just saw. He's still got a second one to follow it up. Tom Meents is definitely scared right now, as he should be. Ryan Anderson means business. Ryan Anderson in the son of a digger. He comes flying around the turn there. Comes around the bend. After that great skills run. I'm not sure, though, if that's enough to take the lead from Tom Meents and the Max D. I think we're looking at about a tie there between Ryan and Tom. And that means that this event is going to pretty much come down to how these drivers perform in freestyle. So far, Tom does hold the overall lead. But if Ryan can outplay him in freestyle, we might end up seeing Ryan end up take home the overall. We'll have to wait and see, though. Action-packed all night long. It keeps getting crazier. And we're about to move into the final competition, the freestyle competition. You fans are not going to want to miss it. And Monster Jam fans, it's officially time for everybody's favorite competition of the night. It's time for Monster Jam Freestyle. Coming up first here in Freestyle is Jim Koehler, an Avenger. And although he hasn't won anything so far tonight, he's been having a great night so far. He can continue that here. Keep in mind, he is the only driver to represent Team Stream at this show. Because Chris and Corey were not high enough in points to qualify for this event. So Jim Koehler is going to have to represent the team as well. Nice little move there. He's not just representing himself, he's not just representing Avenger, he is representing Team Stream here. He's also the first competitor coming out for freestyle. Oh, hold on. Jim Koehler and Avenger might have plans tonight. Oh no! Whoa! Jim Koehler in Avenger lands the mini flip. He tried to pull a wheelie out of it. Just got a little ahead of himself and couldn't quite pull out the save at the end. And that's gonna do it for the Avenger. Put your hands together. What a way to kick off freestyle, though. And with 7 other competitors still to go, I'm super excited for what we'll see throughout the night. Jim Koehler and Avenger getting the fans on their feet one last time before he exits the track here. Monster Jam fans, coming up next, only second here in the freestyle competition. It's the black and green wrecking machine, Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger. You probably wouldn't expect to see him coming out this early. But due to his spot in the overall rankings, you know, he's pretty low overall, but he was just high enough to still qualify for this show. And because of that, he's coming out here pretty early. But it doesn't matter when you're hitting the track, it just matters what you do when you do hit the track. Oh! Adam Anderson, he is ready to go. Whoa! Oh no. Whoa! Whoa! Adam Anderson, he pulled out the save. He's onto a bicycle as well. Adam Anderson means business tonight. It's almost a shame for him that this is a not for points event, because I guarantee you he'd be taking home the freestyle win if this event was worth points, and he would very much be needing those points. This run is almost over. Well, maybe not by Adam's standards. By the amount of time he's got to run. This run is almost over, but nothing is going to stop him tonight. And that is gonna do it for Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger. Maybe the best run we've seen all tour long, even if it isn't an arena, even if it was with limited time. Adam Anderson in the Gravedigger, he meant business today. He put in everything that he could into that run, from technical moves, loads of saves, a backflip, massive air, those cyclones, and that crash at the very end. What a run for Adam Anderson. We still have 6 more competitors to go. He's not going to be able to drive off the track, unfortunately. We could see that breakage in the front end. He's broken a tire rod. But what a run. Coming up next here in the freestyle competition, it's Too Tall David Olfert in the Velociraptor. I'm not too sure what exactly he's planning to do here tonight, unless he really puts the pedal to the metal. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to beat Adam Anderson and his freestyle. Too Tall's definitely going to come trying, but I don't know if it's going to be quite enough. And I know he's just getting started here, so I probably shouldn't be talking so soon. I just don't know how any of the drivers in this lineup could follow up Adam Anderson's run. Uh-oh. Hold on, fans. Oh. Oh, look at this. That sky wheelie might have messed some things up here for David Olfert. Oh! Whoa! I think that sky wheelie messed with the rear steer a little bit. But I mean, we wouldn't have had that incredible end to that freestyle run if it hadn't been like that. Look at that crash to end out the freestyle for David Olfert in the Velociraptor. Man, what a run. I mean, I think we can all tell it's not going to be enough to beat Adam. But that was still pretty awesome. There's no denying that. And David Olfert here, he is done tonight. He's not even able to get back into the pits right now. What a run. Still have so many more competitors to go tonight. Don't miss out. Coming up next here in Freestyle, he has not had the night he was looking for. He wants to make something happen, that's for sure, but he's going to have to get a better luck streak if he wants any hopes of that happening. This is Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid. Whoa! Maybe Freestyle is going to be the turning point here for Camden Murphy and the Bakugan Dragonoid. That was the first hit of the run that he just did that. Oh. And I jinxed it. Wow. I'm just speechless right now. It was a 3-hit wonder. Well, it was going great until it wasn't, and unfortunately, that's just not going to be enough to take the lead from Adam. And you know, Camden's definitely disappointed because he was just starting to get good here tonight. You know, on the bright side though, this is not for points. He's going to take this back to the pit. Tough break for Bakugan Dragonoid. Unfortunate luck leads to the end of yet another run. You know, though we still have half the competitors left to go. Certainly they'll be able to get something done to compensate for Camden Murphy's just early end there. Uh-oh. Alright. Coming up next here in Freestyle, it's Zack Garner in the wild side. He has not had the night he wanted to have so far. Maybe he can make up here in Freestyle. Freestyle is definitely one of his specialties, so we'll see. We'll see for Zack Garner. Whoa! That was pretty cool. And also pretty bad news because that might end the run. I'm not sure. We're going to have to wait and see if we have an official call. He is back and refired, though. And now he's just going to have to do whatever he can with the end of this run to try and dethrone Adam. I don't know if he can, I gotta be honest here. Here we go, he's lining up for that backflip ramp. Oh! And Zack Garner in the wild side is done. He went for the backflip. Unfortunately, he did not end up on all fours. He ends up on the lid. You know, we had such a great run going, and if anyone was going to take the lead from Adam, it would have been Zack, but not tonight. He goes over early on that failed backflip attempt. Things were going so well, too. You know it's a bummer, but you gotta stay on top of it. Monster Jam fans, coming up next here in Freestyle. He's dominated the competition all night long, running his last competitive season in Monster Jam. This is Tom Meents, Max D. Whoa! Not a second to waste tonight as he pulls off another perfect momentum moonwalk, this time not in skills, this time in the freestyle competition. What a way to kick off the run for Tom Meents. Oh no. Well, that's some bad news. Tom Meents and the Max D is over. Things were just starting to get good too. And he almost did pull out that save attempt. He was just a little too close to the wall. And it's gonna cost him. And I think he's stuck up there too. Yeah, he is stuck. They're gonna have to find a way to get that truck off the track here as we prepare to move in for your next competitor. Coming up second to last here in the freestyle competition. You know, he's had a pretty on and off night. But here in freestyle, he's going to have to make something happen if anyone's going to beat Adam. And I'm sure he's going to give it his all. It's John Gordon, Bad Company. This chassis, similar to a Ryan Disharoon's, I just love watching him drive because the way this truck lands, those shocks just soak up the landings. Instead of giving it a big rebound like a lot of the other trucks have, this truck kind of just takes it in. You know, the night has been pretty rough here in freestyle. Drivers just consistently ending early. Add John Gordon to the mix. He is done. What a bummer, man. If he pulled off that move, that would have been a freestyle to remember. Unfortunately, he does not pull off the move and he instead ends up on the lid. But, I mean, that was pretty cool, especially here in an arena to see. It's not going to be enough to top what we saw from Adam Anderson. But that was still pretty cool. What a run for John Gordon. And on that note, there's only one competitor actually left to go here in freestyle. He is a 4-time World Finals champion. And he carries the Anderson last name. This is Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. You know, Tom Meents had a rough night in freestyle, but Ryan Anderson has been riding his tail all night long in these competitions. This might be Ryan's chance to get back in it and get that overall. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what a bummer. That's embarrassing. The night comes to a close. Ryan Anderson, in the son of a digger, goes in for that moonwalk attempt. Instead, he ends up on the lid. That concludes freestyle tonight. He is not going to be able to dethrone Tom Meents, which means your winner for the night overall if I recap the show here, I believe your winner's actually Adam Anderson. Although there were no particular points, I mean, Adam did insane in donuts, pretty solid in sky wheelies, pretty decent in skills, one freestyle. Adam Anderson, I think, was the driver of the night here. This was a not per points event, so it wasn't very super well put together or anything. It was just kind of for fun, just kind of keep the monster trucks rolling here while the season is off until the next stadium show. I hope you guys had fun.